Hi, my name is Don Dent, and I'm a missions professor here at Gateway Seminary, and moved to Ontario about 16 months ago. My experience overseas was church planting and then being in leadership over about 100 church planting teams working all over Asia. So I've been either planting or training, encouraging church planting most of my life. So when we started looking for a place to move, my wife and I, in the Inland Empire, we decided we wanted to be involved in church planting. In fact, that's the major reason that our seminary moved to Ontario, as we expect this area to continue growing. So I looked around, we looked at different communities, and in the middle of that, we found Rosena Ranch, which is a friendly, wonderful neighborhood, but unique. There's only a school, there are no stores, there's no restaurants, there's nowhere to meet. But we saw a lot of people who seemed to be very friendly and looked like they just needed a church. So we feel like God led us to move there. And after we bought, I started talking to some other friends, and I have another colleague here from the seminary who also moved to that area. And both of us have been involved in ministry for 40 years or more. And we're both working full time. We're bivocational church planners. And we decided it's going to be really hard to do by ourselves, but if the two of us build a team of other bivocational people, then we can start a church in our neighborhood. So we began working a little bit late fall of last year, and then started pulling a team together around the first of the year, 7 of us originally, praying and talking and thinking about the future. And we were able to recruit several other people, mostly from the seminary, people who just moved here and didn't have any roots down yet. And so we pulled together a team. Now much of this team is what I call a wind stake team. We're up close to the Cajon Pass with a lot of wind. We want to plant an indigenous church. It's going to be composed of people in our neighborhood. But in this short-term period, we're in a wind stake phase where we need some other strength to hold up the little tree until those roots get down deep. So this is the wind stake phase, and it's what I call pushing the cart up the hill phase, the early part that's just hard work. And we pray not long from now we'll get to the top of the hill and that cart will start rolling downhill, and then we'll just be trying to hold on. But right now it's primarily just hard work. We started worshiping publicly in the school, which is at the heart of the community, around the 1st of August. So we've been going a little over 2 months now. We've had about 100 people come and visit us. We have several families who have joined our church so far, and we're just trying to get out in the neighborhood, find ways to connect to people and share the gospel with them. Well, this is not just trite, but man, we could really use all the help in prayer that you can give us. We would love to have you pray for us. We see a lot of lost people and talking to a lot of lost people. I've had a lot of people tell me, I know nothing about Christianity. So trying to get them to give us a little bit of time to just sit down with them personally and share the gospel with them is awesome. So praying for lost people, that we find a way to connect with them long enough, in our busy American lives, long enough to just share the gospel. We right now have more people who can lead a Bible study than we have homes that will volunteer to open up to do Bible study. So that's another major prayer issue. And if any of you know people who've moved to Rosena Ranch and who may be far away from the church they came from, maybe they haven't settled into something, we would love to have their contact and maybe an introduction from you to talk to them about becoming a ministry partner with us. We're not looking for just attenders, and we're not looking for just members. We're looking for families that God has called to be there and who want to serve Him in reaching their community. And this is a wonderful opportunity to do that.
This is the opportunity that's out here. I have gone to 2 new areas myself. This is an unincorporated area, and we have reached hundreds and hundreds of people for Jesus in this exact kind of context. So check it out, come on out, and may God bless you and bring success to your hands.